Both InfoDrainage and InfraWorks from the Innovyze family of products enable designers, engineers, consultants, developers, reviewers, approving authorities, and water companies to design, audit drainage systems, and model complex hydraulic networks. However, the capacity of these products is exponentially compounded in infrastructure projects when the strength of Innovyze is combined with multiple, robust solutions within Autodesk's AEC Collections. My name is Edwin with Autodesk, and I will be presenting how to leverage Innovyze with AEC Collections. We'll be focusing on 3 products from the collections. The first product I will be presenting as part of the AEC Collections is Autodesk InfraWorks, where I will show how InfoDrainage and ICM's geometry and hydraulic data with attributes is imported into a visually compelling georeferenced single comprehensive model. Users have the ability to enrich models by further importing a wide variety of additional georeference sources, creating a true realistic environment to perform geospatial analysis and visually understand complex results in a simplistic single model. Models will also be used to justify decisions by visually identifying clashes, reducing costs and damages prior to construction. Documents and images can also be associated with network assets in models to properly manage extensive amount of data in a robust model. Parts of the model or its entirety can be shared with the public as online representative cloud views for automated real-time interaction. Existing and proposed roads can be created in the model to verify contributing watersheds to quickly revise culvert behavior under FHW standards. The second product I'll be presenting as part of the AEC Collections is Autodesk Docs. Autodesk Docs is a cloud-based common data environment that provides document management and control to the entire project team as account managers create projects, project members, and directory structures to simplify collaboration, data management, document review, and approval workflows. The third and final product I'll be presenting as part of the AEC Collections is Autodesk NavisWorks. NavisWorks is a coordination and review software where models are imported to analytically identify and resolve interference problems and clashes by creating issues assigned to project team members integrated within a cloud model. Both InfoDrainage and ICM are capable of exporting shapefiles that include geometric and analysis attributes for every element in the network, including its geometric position under a previously defined coordinate system. As previously stated, the first product to be presented as part of the AEC Collections is Autodesk InfraWorks. Autodesk InfraWorks allows architecture, engineering, and construction professionals to analyze and visualize infrastructure design concepts, improving decision-making and accelerating approvals. The very first step using Autodesk InfraWorks is to create a model. If there's no data available to create a model, Model Builder is then used to create a model for a specific area. I will be typing Naperville, Illinois, and notice that the map automatically zooms into that area. After typing a model name and selecting a proper coordinate system, the request is sent to the cloud. Once the model is created, it will appear on the list of available models. By double-clicking on the model from the list, users have the option to work locally or in the cloud. The model by default is made out of images from Microsoft Bing, buildings, roads, and water bodies from OpenStreetMap, as well as from surfaces by USGS that may be visualized with color-coded elevation ranges defined by users. By importing multiple file formats such as LandXML files, point clouds, raster images and shapefiles, the model can be enriched to add greater level of detail. Shapefiles exported from InfoDrainage and ICM representing nodes and conduits are imported into the model. Likewise, InfraWorks is able to import map data using the Autodesk connector for ArcGIS, accessing the content section in ArcGIS Online accounts by mapping layers to InfraWorks features such as pipelines and pipeline connectors. InfraWorks users have the ability to assign exported attributes to pipeline connectors and conduits such as diameter, height, ground elevations, upstream invert, and downstream invert elevations to accurately represent the exact positioning and geometry of all network elements. Once data has been configured and by selecting a Save View in the project, the imported network is visualized in the model at the exact desired position. By switching to an engineering view mode, the model is simplified for visualization purposes, including surface transparency to properly visualize the entire network. Network properties and every attribute from InfoDrainage and ICM can be reviewed by selecting any element on the model. The model can be analyzed by creating style rules to run queries based on custom geometry and hydraulic attributes, filtering results that exclusively meet the current rule properties. A rule is created to filter 20-inch conduits from all network elements. Results can be visualized in a data table format containing properties for every record found. Likewise, any record in the table can be highlighted, and by selecting Zoom to select it, the view in the model focuses solely on the desired element. An additional rule is created to visualize nearly pressurized nodes. In addition to visualizing results in a data table, sustainability maps can be created in InfraWorks to generate heat maps around elements to easily filter complex results in a visually compelling manner. The model is also utilized to study and graphically identify potential clashes in the network. Markers or points of interest will be created at conflict points, alerting users of issues in the model. Additional data from multiple public sources can be imported in addition to InfoDrainage and ICM data, such as alternate networks, gas lines, and fiber optic cables. From the City of Naperville's website, another storm conduit shapefile will be downloaded and imported into the model to accurately create underground utilities and properly manage network assets. Points of interest can be created to alert users of high density number of elements at specific locations. Files can then be attached to these locations to enhance understanding and properly manage utilities to visualize data related to specific locations by simply hovering over elements in the model. Typical road sections, horizontal and vertical alignments can easily be created in InfraWorks. Tributary road watersheds are created by simply selecting roads in the model, and once generated, users can select the proper hydrology method as well as runoff coefficients and intensities. Queues, areas, crossing road channel lengths, and slopes are automatically computed and displayed. By selecting a road, users are then able to automatically add culverts at channel crossings. Culverts are automatically assigned queues and analyzed according to FHW standards. At any point, the culvert geometry can be modified, including the number of barrels, culvert type, shape, material, coefficient, and diameters. Analysis is automatically and dynamically recomputed, including a detailed results report. Most counties require excavation permits, as can be seen in Naperville, where customers need to submit requests specifying excavation details, including proposed depths and locations. A partial model will be generated at the proposed location by creating a shared view in the area of interest, representing an online view of the model uploaded from InfraWorks. After the view is generated, owners have the ability to add comments on a cloud share environment using Autodesk Viewer. The viewer offers additional functionality to browse the model, where users have the ability to isolate and review element properties in the model. Likewise, X and Y planes can be created to slice the network, having the ability to review the model by measuring network elements in all directions. After switching back to the InfraWorks model, shared views are updated, reflecting updated comments. The shared views link is copied and emailed to field crews, where they will revise comments from design teams. The shared link can also be sent to anyone for reviewing models and printing views without the need for a software license or subscription. Field crews will open the link, where they will respond back to design teams in the comments section. The view is refreshed in InfraWorks with updated comments from the field crew. A marker or point of interest is placed on the model and adjusted with proper field coordinates. Final comments are added to the model and automatically updated on the viewer, where a detailed history of comments report is generated. The link is then attached to the marker, where it will be automatically opened as users hover over its location for proper data management. The second product to be presented as part of the AEC Collections is Autodesk Docs. Autodesk Docs is a cloud-based common data environment that provides document management and control of centralized files to the entire project team. When InfraWorks models are created from Model Builder, users have the option to work locally or under a cloud environment using Autodesk Docs. When Autodesk Docs is selected, users are allowed to choose an appropriate folder to sync to. The model will then behave with a copy in Autodesk Docs and a local cache copy to work on and synchronize back to the cloud. Account administrators have the ability to create projects on the cloud, and once they are created, project team members are added, granting them permissions to work with Autodesk Docs. After team members are added, the directory structure is then defined inside the project, where working files will be stored and shared amongst the entire project members. When working on the cloud, InfraWorks users have the ability to import data directly from the file directory structure created in Autodesk Docs. When working with Docs, the Synchronize option in InfraWorks checks the cloud model for changes and allows users to synchronize data as desired. When working with InfraWorks on the cloud, a file collaboration file is created in Docs, storing history data in 3D views corresponding to each proposal, where users can review the model without the need for InfraWorks to be installed on their machines by just using a browser. Likewise, users have tools that provide the ability to orbit, pan, fit to view, zoom, measure and recall save views on the model to review element properties. Users also have the capacity to display or turn off elements from Model Browser, as well as to add issues, adding descriptions, and assigning them to project members, including due dates and locations. The issue section in the collaboration file lists every single issue created in the project, and once selected, the browser will zoom to its location on the model, including all of its properties displayed on the right side of the browser. The third and final product I will be presenting as part of the AEC Collections is Autodesk NavisWorks. NavisWorks is a coordination and review software that allows imported models to identify and resolve interference problems and clashes. In InfraWorks, a 3D model will be generated by creating an area of interest, exporting every desired element in the model as solid files. Every solid file created in InfraWorks is then imported into NavisWorks and recognized independently to properly manage data. Ground solids will be turned off from the model, and the NavisWorks project in its current stage will be saved in Autodesk Docs on its proper directory structure. The Clash Detective functionality in NavisWorks defines two sets of objects that are tested for clashing against each other. Selected objects in section A are tested for clashing with selected objects in section B. A clash list is created, and once each clash is selected, the model will zoom into its location in the project. Issues can be directly created in NavisWorks by specifying its location and by typing in all desired properties. Since the NavisWorks model is saved in Docs, the issue created in NavisWorks will automatically appear on the Issue section in the browser. The issue placement file is then selected from Docs, opening the NavisWorks collaboration file in the cloud, where users can review every conflict created by project team members without the need to have NavisWorks installed on their machines. Both Autodesk Innovyze products and Autodesk's AEC Collections are a very powerful set of solutions. However, their capacity is exponentially compounded when both solutions work in tandem. Thank you very much for watching.